city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. Facing off against him, the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Hewer. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And we're underway here in Miami. There's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Gain 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's second and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
319!
Again, it's Davis. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Dancing past him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hey, get set. Get on.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
I'll try the middle with Gordon. Room inside the 10. And he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the pistol, here's Gordon. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Allen now on first down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if quarterback in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 50.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is second down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
To the air again, Allen. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2 and out from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First down throw for Allen. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's brought in. It's his back leg, Davis. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Back to throw now, Allen. He tucks it and takes off. Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Man in motion, headed right. Here's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Volk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
44. Out!
He's got it on the bootleg. Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Get set. Get on.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
And off to Gordon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Bills have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Okay, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Drops like the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Tua off the play fake. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's Achane at the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Enjoy the show. First and 10 from the 32. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And right there is the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. On the give, it's Gordon. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
44, ready. 18! Out!
Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Give here to Gordon. He cuts it to the... And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bills set to take over offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down run by Davis. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
That's good.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. He's sign up for it.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Davis does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Third and goal for Allen. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
It's fourth down and goal.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. Dodges another stop. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. On the run, it's Gordon. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, here's Tua. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Get set. Ready.
On the ground here with Gordon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is Gordon. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, get set. Get on.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop he's made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On first down, Allen completed over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. It's Kader Kogu up to make that play. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir, this is caught. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. That finds Davis complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw again. Free inside the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards. The kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's the final play of our first half.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to dump this one underneath. It's Gordon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to start this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Go ahead. Out!
Now give to Gordon, coming right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going to the ground again on first. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right. Get on!
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Yeah, ready.
To throw, Tagovailoa. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Get set. 18.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. He has it at the 13. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
A quality return initially, but much shorter after you take away the yards from that holding call. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Davis up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Allen on the play action. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Downfield, and Shakir has it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
65 yards is the gain on the play. That's good for the Bills. First down. It's a gain of 65 yards. First down, Buffalo.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Allen. He's keeping it. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Josh Allen the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
17.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. It's a chance on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Brought in right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set. 18.
Achane, a first down carry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd down carry for Achane. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. They'll drop this down to Achane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. Chased out to his right. He's going for it himself. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now they'll hand it off to Achane. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Cut out left. pickup of 12 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Out.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Killer. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10.
Dolphins, 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Strong with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And start with a give to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Play action now. Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bills.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Austin.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right. Set.
Here's a give inside to right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Out. Out.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
They run again with Wright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's good.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll get 22 out of that play. And that was the Dolphins' 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yeah. Set.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Set. Ready. Set.
2 and out from the gun. Oh no, the ball is loose! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. We'll get him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
17
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away.
Hey, get set. Ready. Two. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handles that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Tua setting up to throw. Here's a screen for A-Chan. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, they need 7.
All right, come on. Ready. Two. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end, and that makes it 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen are ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.